don't change the subject, 'cause you're my
Dude, he just spit everywhere. Did you see? Just projectile. The close-up too just helps so much.
And now don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject.
So he's talking to America.
Submissive
Oh,
subject.
everyone loves to be called submissive.
Loyal.
Hey there, my name is Nick Flip, and we're going to be watching Hamilton, the musical. I'm a composer and a vocalist, and this is my first time ever watching Hamilton, the musical, and hearing almost all of the songs. So this is my first reaction to all this stuff. So with that in mind, we're going to be taking a look. All of this from now on. From the last one, I kind of knew some of them. From now on, I probably don't know almost any of this stuff. So this is all new to me, and now we have the Disney Plus version, so we are following along really closely with everything going on. So with that in mind, make sure you hit the sub button, follow along with the channel, and we're going to be trying to get through all of this. We're going to be watching, I don't even know what to call these anymore, because usually I just like search the video and then I type the song name in. So we're gonna be watching part 2 of this. I'm gonna assume like 3 songs, maybe 4, and reacting to it. First time listen, I don't even know what's next. I don't even know at all. So let's get into it. Do I have our subtitles on? Subtitles are on. All right, let's get into it. This once again is my first time reacting to this. I've never heard any of this, so good luck. Good luck to me, I guess. Good luck. I don't even know. I hope I follow it. Hey!
My name is Samuel Seabury, and I'm
New character, Samuel Seabury. From England. Okay, they're not going to be nice. Or they're going to be like, kind of like, the messenger.
on the proceedings of the Continental Congress.
Oh, now we're getting into it.
Heed not the rabble who scream revolution. They have not your interest at heart.
The propagandist.
My God, tear this dude apart.
Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution.
I love the harpsichord in the background because it's such an English instrument during this time. That is epic. Yeah.
Do let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak.
So this is in 1776. 1776 was the, is this early classical age? So I believe harpsichord is still used, but it's predominantly the piano in Europe at this point. So Baroque ends in 1750. So yeah, this is the early classical age. And yeah, so the piano is a thing in this. It's not super widespread because they're very, very expensive. So yeah, the harpsichord is a used instrument here. And this is just after, I think actually this is around when Handel died. Maybe I'm wrong about all this. I forget all my numbers. But Handel, very, very common made the harpsichord a super desired instrument. Of course, Bach as well, but I believe Mozart's alive right now.
I pray the king shows you his mercy.
Uh-huh.
For shame, for shame.
How's you all unravel?
I love this guy.
But the revolution is coming. The have-nots are gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you with a straight face. Chaos and bloodshed already haunts us. Honestly, you shouldn't even talk. What about Boston? Look at the cost.
What about Boston? Ooh.
Congress doesn't.
Dude, he's roasting him. He's crushing him. He's like, oh, what are you, come on, what is this? What are you talking about? Just hit him with the facts there, Hamilton.
Chaos and bloodshed already haunts us. Honestly, you
Making
shouldn't
fun of
even
him.
talk. What about Boston? Look at the cost.
Oh, okay.
and all that
Who's that in the back?
You talk about
Congress does not speak.
my dog speaks more eloquently than me.
Oh!
But strangely, old mange is the same.
Ooh, hit him with it. I like his outfit.
For shame,
For shame.
for shame.
Whoa.
If you repeat yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me, please don't read.
Not your interest.
Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me. Why
Don't modulate the key and not debate with me. Let me just make sure they're in the same key right now. That'd be so sweet if they modulate.
If you repeat yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me,
Yep.
please don't read.
Not
Totally modulating the key.
your interest.
Don't modulate the key,
So-
then not
so-
debate with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea?
Eh.
Alexander, please. Burr, I'd rather be divisive than indecisive. Drop the knife. niceties.
Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. King George? Look at that swagger. He's coming in like, you know who I am? Look at the steps. Beautiful. That face, this almost the half not working smolder of like is awesome. You say
The price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry.
Why does that give me Beatles vibes? Like, oh, is that it's King George? It's King George because he's from England and so are the Beatles, right? Da 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 da. I think it's maybe that's not the Beatles. I think it's another English band though. But that is so funny that they're giving homage to the British invasion. That's so funny.
In your tea, which you heard in the sea.
So
when
funny.
You see me go
How are they not
by.
copyrighted for that?
Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement
It's so
when
funny.
you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man.
That piece of spit messing me up though.
You'll be back. Soon you'll see. You remember
With the harpsichord.
you belong to me.
This actually is like kind of like what happened, which is like crazy to think about. Like back in the day, like you pretty much were owned. I mean, America in essence for the British perspective was an owned property, and the people were therefore like in essence owned, and they are owing to their monarch. It's just crazy to think about how different we are right. I'm in America right now, and imagine if I felt owned. The only time I feel owned is when I'm playing like Deadlock and I'm losing my lane. That's when I feel owned. But imagine just feeling owned all the time. That would be rough. I would definitely feel like I would want to spite someone like this. Look at that face. Die. I love it. This British invasion. So funny. I love it when politicians tell me they served me well. Like, you don't know what I think about you.
Empires fall. We have
That's a belt.
seen each other through it all. And
Thank you so much for the subscription.
times to shine.
Hope of Bears. What a
I
great
will
name.
send a fully armed
You're interrupting.
battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 ya da. Da 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 ya da. Da 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 da. Da 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 ya da.
This is so funny.
You say our love is draining and you can't go.
The falsetto.
You'll be the one complaining when I am gone.
It's so funny. This is so funny. I love this so much because he is saying what I hate about like every politician ever, right? It's just like, you're gonna miss me. Like, I'm so good at what I do. Like, dude, I shut up. I don't know. Just leave me alone, actually. Just everyone leave me alone. That's so funny. Like, literally just everyone just leave me alone, right? He's just like the opposite of that. I am so good. I am so good to you. You just love me, don't you?
And now don't change the subject. 'Cause you're my
Dude, he just spit everywhere. Did you see? Just projectile. The close-up, too, just helps so much.
And now don't
Oh my
change the subject. 'Cause you're my favorite subject.
So he's talking to America.
Submissive
Oh,
subject.
just everyone loves to be called submissive.
My royal subject. Forever and ever.
This is so
And
funny.
ever and ever and ever, you'll be back like
Oh my
before.
gosh. gosh, this is
I
near
will
creepy.
Fight the fight and win the war for your love.
Dude, I'm just in love with this character. I am captivated.
Till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we have.
Like it's like a love story.
And push comes
This is
to
so funny.
shove, I will kill your friends and family.
That's pretty much it, right? I mean, like literally, like politics is like, you know, do what we want, or we'll send the government after you, or in this case, we'll send the English army after you, right? Do what we want, or we're gonna murder you. Just lets it all out. I love this. This is what a great commentary.
To remind
Yeah, exactly.
my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
The deadpan. This is my favorite character. Easily wins favorite character.
Everybody.
Everybody makes them so funny. And everyone does it, right? Yeah. Love that. The only thing and it's like, it's funny because it almost looks like, it almost looks like, I know you can't see it because this stupid obscured for copyright, but we need it, unfortunately, or we get copyrighted, or probably still gonna get copyrighted. Please subscribe. Not gonna make any money on this video. But it almost looks like the face when they're on like the dollar or like the coin. It's kind of funny. It just kind of looks just like that. Anyway, the only thing that would make this more British Invasion is if they did a fade out. Like when they just turn the volume down to end songs for like all of like the rock and roll ages of British Invasion. Da 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 da. Right? That'd be such a funny way to end this, but this is great too. That has to be like the picture on the dollar or something. That is too methodical to do. What's going on? So that's a British soldier. Okay, they murdered someone. And it was very secretive. Got it. And he watched. Okay. So he is oppressing women, people of color. Not good. Or just a person. I don't know. What his motives are there. Not good, though. We heard the motif again by the... I'm not sure what that signifies, but that's back. And we have right now crazy choral, almost. Choral singing. Very different. Harbor. Ooh, I like this. Yeah. Echo. So the revolution has started.
As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war.
Yeah, you
I
did.
knew that I was poor. I knew it was the only
Okay,
way
so he's
to
from
rise
Caribbean.
up.
That's where
If
he
they
came
tell
from.
my
Rise Up
story,
back.
I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up.
So Rise Up is back as a motif.
There's only one man.
I like the strings. That's totally contrasted from before. We had it very like smoothly connected, but now we're getting aggressive. Things are getting heated.
If they tell my story, I
And
am
Aaron
either
Burr
gonna die on the
being with their
battlefield in glory or
with Hamilton. I thought they don't like each other.
we will fight for this land. There's
Or
only
maybe
one
Burr doesn't
man
like
who
him.
can
I don't know.
give us a command so we can rise up. Understand it's the only way to rise up. Rise up. Here he comes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Holy cow! Where did this come from?
waiting for the pride of Mount Vernon, George Washington. We are outgunned.
Yeah. So George Washington was one of the most like abrasive. Will be the word I used. Loud people. I think he was also extremely tall. Am I crazy? I think he's like really tall. And he was amazing at rallying people. So I'm ready to see their depiction here. And Aaron Burr, a hype man for the president, George Washington. What? So ridiculous. He's tall. Yeah, he's definitely tall.
Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond. Let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second.
Internal
Well, I'm
monologue.
the model of a modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran, whose men are all lining up to put me up
God,
on a
these
pedestal,
scratches are
writing
so
letters
hard.
to relatives embellishing my elegance and eloquence, but the elephant is in the room. The truth is in your face.
He is
When
so
you hear
tall.
The British cannons go boom. Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the
This is
beating as
sick.
The British take Brooklyn, night takes Rook, but look, we are outgunned.
Yep. Okay. All right. All right. He is laying down the situation. Okay, so the revolution has started, and George Washington's in the front lines, which he was, and he is saying, my people are not following me. I am fighting. We are fighting, but my people are worried about the technology from the Brits because they had like cannons, they had a lot more guns, they didn't have to reuse ammunition. There's a lot of problems that the revolution had, right? And it was mostly supply problems, not people. They had plenty of people. They had actually had a lot of supply problems. So they had to steal a lot.
Outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make it all outstand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man.
Ooh,
Battering
dang.
down the battery, check the damages. We gotta stop 'em
That's
and
the
rob
gun
'em of
sounds.
their
Got it.
advantages. Let's take a stand with the stamina God has granted us. Hamilton won't abandon us. Yo, let's steal their cannons.
Against the cannon, watch the blood and the shit spread.
Dude, what is this backtrack? Is this Usher? Oh my goodness.
And against the cannon, we're abandoning Kips Bay. And there's another shipping. This one's southern tipping. We gotta run a Harlem quick.
Yeah,
We
things
can't
were pretty
afford
tough at the
another
beginning,
slip.
especially.
Guns and horses, giddy up. I decide to divvy up my forces. This skittish as the British cut the city up. This close to giving up. Facing mad scrutiny, I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Of Eastermen with which I am to defend America.
Yeah, tell them we need someone to vocalize and get more people interested in our cause. Well, you're gonna have to speak to him, George.
We ride at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once.
It's a new
People,
instrument. I can't tell if it's a synth or like a light flute, but there's like some doo 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 in the background. That's new. I'm not sure what significance this will hold in the future, but the melody is very easy to hear. Do 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 do.
in dire need of assistance.
Your Excellency, sir.
Who are you?
Aaron Burr, sir.
Strings.
Permission to state my case.
As you were.
Sir, I was a captain under General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec. Well, in summary,
Ooh, it's almost the same chord structure as Alexander Hamilton, but it actually changed at the end, which is really interesting. So it starts Alexander Hamilton motif, and then it morphs into something a little bit sort of happier sounding, which doesn't seem to be really. I don't buy it. It doesn't sound very happy, even though the song moves to a happiness on purpose feeling. So we'll see what that means. Is it false?
sir. Permission to state my case.
As you were.
Is it a false
Sir,
feeling of
I
happiness
was
here?
a captain under General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec.
Dun,
Well, in
dun,
summary,
dun.
I think that I could
Back
be
to
of some
that.
assistance.
Different transition there.
I admire how you keep firing on the British from a distance. I have some questions,
Ooh.
a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west.
Yes.
Well,
Your Excellency, you wanted to see me?
I don't think Aaron Burr is going to like that. I don't know what I think about this. Okay, so at least we know that Alexander Hamilton's word has gotten across to the point where it's brought to the leader of the revolution, which is George Washington. But what is Aaron Burr going to think about that?
Hamilton, come in.
Oh,
Have
he
you
doesn't
met
look
Burr?
super
Yes,
happy.
sir. We keep meeting.
as I was saying, sir, I look forward to
Ooh.
seeing your strategy play out.
Burr,
Sir,
close the
Awkward.
door on your way out.
That's from The Office. The Toby line of, you know, hey, Michael. Oh, Toby, close the door on your way out. He just said it. It's actually from The Office, but it's funny. It's from The Office too.
I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to laugh.
Sir?
Hamilton, how come no one can get you on their staff?
Sir.
Don't get me wrong.
Sir.
You're a young man of great
A lot of
renown.
sirs,
I know
like the
you
first
stole
one.
British cannons
He
when we were
respects
still
authority.
downtown. Nathaniel Greene and Henry Knox wanted to hire
Yeah,
you.
to be their secretary. I don't think so.
Now, why are you
True,
upset?
true.
I'm not.
It's all
Dude, yeah, hit him with it. You want the, you know, oh, we're going to start you at the very bottom. No, what I have to say is going to change lives. Yeah, but you got to work your way up. No, let him know.
all right. You want to fight. You've got a hunger.
If only this is how life worked, right? Unfortunately, it's a lot of time you got to start from the bottom. It stinks. You know, you can try to push yourself to ahead, but we'll see.
Like you when I was younger. Head full of fantasies of dying.
He's got to
like
meet
a
the right
martyr.
people, looks like.
Dying is easy. Young man living is harder.
Why are you telling me this?
Dying is easy.
Honest,
Living is
I'm working
harder.
with a third of what our Congress has promised.
True.
We are a powder
Dang.
keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load. So,
That's the people's trust in him, maybe through the my shot being said here. What a interestingly placed my shot from just background vocals and timid ones at that. People rallying to his ideas.
I am not throwing away my
Nice.
shot.
son, we
Takes it.
I need all the help you can get. I have some friends.
The
more
background track.
intelligent.
Dun, dun,
Okay, what else? I need some spies on the inside, some kingsmen who might let some things slide. Write to Congress and tell them we need supplies. You rally
The
the
woes
guys
back.
to the elements of
Motifs
surprise.
reoccurring. Our
Rise above
second time
mistakes
hearing
and
that.
organize your information till we rise
So that
to
may be symbolizing something along the lines of the revolution. Maybe people's rallying towards him is the woes. Because that's twice now that we've heard it at the time where people are sort of gravitating to him. So the woes could signify the revolution.
the occasion of our new nation. Rise up. Rise up.
What?
Rise up.
He was a general?
and his right hand man.
No. And they have him on the right, which is obviously symbolic to him being the right-hand man. But that's great. And that's, I believe there is a photograph of George Washington doing that pose, but maybe I'm wrong. I just love the homages back to the historical context because obviously this whole thing is historical. It's beautiful. It is awesome to see history come to life in musicals like this. This is so awesome. Just want to see my time. I'm going to end it here, but I'm blown away. This is like way better than I thought. And I thought it was going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be this good. We finally have some repeated motifs, and my brain is going, dude, Epic the musical. They did that. But it's funny because this was first, and Jay loved Epic. Sorry, Jay obviously loves Epic. Jay loved Hamilton, so I think took a lot of inspiration from this. It's like another version of Epic almost in like a rap setting, which is cool and different. Yeah, and historical, still historical. Love this. This is cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting all into it. I think I'm sweating. Like, I think I'm like, my brain is like just trying to compute everything happening. This is cool. So that's all I got to say for you. If you like the content, consider subscribing on the YouTubes. And if you really like the content, consider donating on the Patreon. Could use all the help with how much time this takes. Takes a lot of time. All right, I got to go edit these two videos I just made today. And I will catch you all in the next one. See you on the flip side. And until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. Catch you later. And a huge thank you to all of my patrons. All of you make this possible. I appreciate all the support.
The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy T, Flippinator. You got the flip on the left, you got the flip on the right. That's the flip, man. The flip.